Okay, y'all. Rolling along. So this video gonna be more about what I like to ask my contractors. Or what I ask my contractor, right? So first of all, you need to clarify what a general contractor actually handles, right? In your particular project, right? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so my guilty product. I love you. So anyway, a lot of y'all think general contractors handle everything. Like they finna come in, they finna gut your house, they finna lay the brick, they finna do the fence, they finna do the drywall, they finna do the electrical. That don't work. A lot of general contractors just know one trade, right? And if they know that one trade, they may be able to subcontract different trades to different companies, right? Or different people. So, for instance, if I'm a general contractor, which I'm not, if I was a general contractor and my specialty is drywall, and I got a job because I'm licensed in the state of Ottawa or Tennessee, whatever, in Tennessee, then I need to find me a plumber that I can subcontract. That means they're gonna reach out to that plumber and ask that plumber, hey, how much you would charge to do this job with me or this job for me. Okay. They'll get that quote from that plumber and then they'll come back to you and tell you what they'll charge for the entire scope for the plumbing, right? They're not necessarily gonna do the plumbing work themselves, but they will oversee. In my opinion, I think a general contractor that do that is more so like a project manager. To be honest with you, that's what I look at it like, right? If they doing that, either way, if your general contractor is whatever they handle, you need to make sure that you confirm certain things in writing, right? So, do they hire? You need to ask them, do you hire and manage your plumbing and your electrical work? Okay? That's going to be important to you. You need to know, are they going to manage it and hire it? You need to find your own individual plumber or electrician. If they do, if they're going to hire them, you need to ask them, will you be facilitating the plumber and the electrician work? Are you on warranted it? Is it gonna be warranted under you? You need to be asking these questions, right? Then you need to ask them, do they pull the permit or do you? Okay? Are they gonna pull that permit for the plumbing and electrical or you gonna pull it? Okay? Do you schedule the inspections or will your general contractor schedule the inspections? That's another question you need to ask. You need to know. Most cities you gonna that I've seen so far. I don't know. I don't know all the cities in the United States, but most of them are kind of letting away from the city actually doing the inspections. It looks more so like they are using third party inspectors to come out because it's cheaper for them. We all know everybody getting cheaper. So that's also with government officials. They trying to get cheaper. So a lot of these inspectors, they don't actually work for the city. They contracted in to come inspect the foundation, the electrical, the plumbing work, whatever. But either way, you need to know if you gonna have to schedule it or if you're a general contractor. And a lot of times the inspections, you schedule those on the city portal where you or your general contractor applied for the permit. Okay. Then you also need to ask them, do are they coordinating with the tiny house or the prefab um, manufacturer, right? You need to ask them that. That's important. Because if you gonna have to do more of the coordinating, I mean, you gonna be in the middle. You gonna be like, let's just say if your general contractor say, hey, we're gonna use the installation again as an example. The installation code says that you have to have a minimum of R13. That means you got to go back over here to the tiny house manufacturer. You got to tell them, hey, look, um, my city code is minimum is R13 for the installation. You're gonna be the middleman basically, or is your contractor gonna correspond or coordinate with the manufacturing directly so that you don't have to go back and forth? Because some of us have 9 to 5s, or we run our own business. You may have kids, husband, maybe taking care of your elderly mama, daddy, whatever, and you may not want to be the middleman. Me myself, I have mine direct. He's coordinating directly with the manufacturer. However, um, I'm always CC'd in, so I'm always in the loop. So if something ain't right, I'm jumping in. They already know how I come. So, um, please understand, like when you are managing those trades yourself, it does become a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tried that at the beginning where I was trying to be the general contractor, and I was like overseeing each trade on my own. It became a lot because there are a lot of technical things that I don't know, especially being a general contractor. And in my situation, I am building a foundation. So with building a foundation, there are a lot of measurements that I just don't want to deal with. Okay, I wasn't good in math, and I don't know the technical parts of the measurements, and they have to be precise. If you are building something with a foundation, with plumbing, like that stuff has to be precise. It can't be, oh, we were just off 2 inches. Okay, well then that pipe in that toilet is not gonna be sitting right. So just be aware, if you are going to be doing each individual trade on your own, or foreseeing or coordinating in yourself, and you think that you want to be, I guess, the general contractor yourself, you pulling the permits as a homeowner by yourself, know that it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I said, I started off at the beginning like that, and that's probably why, excuse me, this process has been a little bit longer for me, because I was like, yeah, I'm finna do it myself and DIY on this thing here. Mm-mm. I quickly got me a general contractor that can handle that and walk me through the process and educate me, so that next time if I ever have to do this for a cousin or a friend or whatever, I can help them walk through it and what they need to be looking for, what measurements, because my general contractor has over 30 years of being an architect. So he good with numbers, he good with being precise. Even with some of even my primary home, he has seen some things that he's like, yeah, that's not up to code. When they built your house, it wasn't supposed to look like that, or whatever, whatever. But either way, um, you decide for yourself. It's up to y'all. But I would always suggest to hire a general contractor rather than trying to do it yourself. But whatever. Some of y'all like that DIY. Either way, like, follow, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information. We're going to go through the process of an ADU in a tiny home. And we're going to work our way over to Ghana. So y'all will know how I got there, because I'm using my ADU for extra income, as well as my 9 to 5 and my investments. But anyhow, thank y'all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for your engagement. It's very, very appreciated.